What's going on, guys? It is Inkbite Game here. Whoa, bringing you to Surprise Trade Sunday. In today's episode, we have I know it was supposed to be Poniard for this week, but they had dropped the newest of the raids, which was Samurott, which led us to get Oshawott. So today we will be trading off Oshawott, and Poniard will be put for maybe next week, depending on for the holiday. If I'm able to do it, we'll try. I'm no guarantees for next week because Easter is next Sunday, so there'll be that. But we are going to get right in. I do have my shiny Samurott here. I just evolved him just for him to be on screen, and he's just sleeping. It's like, come on, wake up. You're supposed to be awake and showing the people how good you looked as a shiny. Look at that. I'm still wondering because we have now both Hisuian starters in game. But how are they going to make it to where they can evolve into Hisuian like Samurott and Decidueye? I mean, next up has to be. It has to be. I'm begging for it to be. The next raid has to be. It's got to be Typhlosion. It's got to be. He's one of my favorite starters. I did like him as the Hisuian form. But I'm hoping that the next one is Typhlosion, so we can have a trade away on a Cyndaquil. Because, again, favorite Gen 2 starter, favorite starter overall. I decided to start, I always never point out the areas of where I go. I did here, because this is like the lake, and otters are usually like in the river, per se. So I thought I would start here. Long all overdrawn. I did not start up my alliance, so man, I just woke up maybe like an hour ago. That's why we're kind of late on this, but we're gonna get it started. You do know, as we do it, not link trade, it's surprise trade. It's surprise trade Sunday, not link trade Sundays. We're going to trade off our first one. And as we go on every surprise trade Sunday, we do pull up the Pokemon in an account of who we're trading off with. You know what? You can sleep all you want. We'll just have you in the background sleeping. Is to read off first the first trade, and then we're gonna read off information on Oshawott. Since Oshawott's been here since Black and White, there might not be like a lot of information, hence the reason why I'm just kind of fill a bit, because I feel like whenever it comes to Pokemon that are closer, there's not that much information on them, and I just go through it real quick. Oh, we got a Greedent. Is that how you say its name? Greedent, right? I think, yeah, Go had one of these. He had a Scoovit. And then it evolved because it tried like helping out, I believe. Also, as you see, some of these do have the H. I don't know. It's like the first few had it and then not had it, and then boom, every single person almost had it. Also, it's random natures, but also it is 5 IVs for most of them. Yeah, 5 IVs for most of them. Because I used the Samurott from the raid to breed these guys. Because the one that I got here does not have the hidden ability. Also, they do have I believe these are egg moves of the Egg Cutter and Night Slash. So, there is that. We're going to get next one out. And we're going to start reading off some information. Oshawott here is the Sea Otter Pokemon. Majumeru? Majumeru, I believe is how you pronounce it. I wish they had like a speak to text type thing here on the website so you can be able to hear how it's pronounced. I mean, I can go in and probably type it in into Google, but I don't want to. Okay, Oshawott, Juice and Black and White. Evolves into Duat starting at level 17. Evolves into Samurott starting at level 36. Decent ones. Ooh, Dratini. Waiting for one of those website shinies to come through because we didn't get one last week. And Hisuian evolves into level 17, so the same exact thing. And it's the same exact level for the Hisuian form as well. Along with Snivy and Tempic, Oshawott is one of the starters from Unova, available at the beginning of Pokemon Black, White, Black 2, White 2. Oshawott is also the 3-starter Pokemon in Pokemon Legends Arceus, alongside Routlet and Cyndaquil. Alright, now we are going to get into the nitty-gritty of what Oshawott really is. He is a Water-type, pure Water-type. He has the abilities of Torrent and the hidden ability Shell Armor. We're going to read what Shell Armor actually does. Where is it? The effect. Shell Armor prevents Pokemon from receiving critical hit even if they usually always land one, such as Frost Breath, Storm Throw, Wicked Blow, Surging Strikes, and Merciless if the poison's toxic. So it does not have any effect. Alright, let's get back to the Bulbapedia page. It's slow loading right now. Okay, we're gonna get the next one out. Okay. This is the reason why most of them are male. Wow. I was questioning why I kept on getting male ones. The 87.5% are going to be male. And there's a 12.5% to be female. So if you get a female today, it is very rare. Its catch rate is 45, 11.9%. It is a Field A group. Its hatch time is 5,140. Versus the we have a trade going up. I don't know where Samurott went. Samurott, apparently I probably brought him back into the Pokeball, or he's hanging around off screen. All right, our next trade. I said 5,396 steps. Its height is 1 foot and 8 inches, which is 0.5 meters. Its weight is 13 pounds versus the 5.9 kilograms. We also have the base yield group, which is 62. Leveling rate is slow. EV yield rate is in special attack. Its Pokédex color is blue. Its base friendship is 70. Okay, we're gonna get a little bit more traded off, and then we are going to read out the biology. Like I said, I do like that these days there is a variety to what is being traded away. There's not just like, oh, we're just going to go to the first route. As I always say, the first route and trade everything away from the first route. I don't mind it if it's like for like you're doing like a Nuzlocke and you're surprise trading like the first Pokemon that you get off of there. I mean, Nuzlocks in the sense of here is kind of wild because you can obviously see. Oh, there's the Charmander. You can see the Pokemon. There's no like we handpick. I mean, you could close your eyes and pick the first Pokemon, but for like a recording part, it's kind of weird because if you don't have a camera like me, and don't want to do a camera, everybody can say that you're not closing your eyes. So there's that. I mean, for me, I have no reason to lie, so it's like, take my word for it, but I definitely would not lie to you guys. But here goes the next one. Also, if anybody wasn't paying attention, I am trading these away in beast balls, because, I had a ton of beast balls that were, given to me, through, trades with a friend of mine, and I kept them all. So there's that. Alright. Oh, no, we go from left to right, because why go from right to left? Okay, we're gonna get that one traded off. It's probably gonna be traded off real quick. Just like that. We'll get it going. But we're gonna start reading the biology of the Oshawott. Hold on, you know what I didn't check? I didn't check to see if I had my mic recording. Good, we do. Okay, Oshawott is a bipedal sea otter-like Pokemon. What did we just get? Oh, Breloom. Capzilla? Capzills? Okay, it has a spherical head with small, triangular, dark blue ears on the sides of its head. Oshawott's eyes are dark, and its dark orange nose is shaped of a horizontal oval. Several freckles of its cheeks, which may be premature whiskers. Two pointed teeth can be seen on the opens of its mouth. Light blue fur of its body is formed in bubble shapes around its neck. Its arms are white and rounded, and its feet are dark blue with 3 toes each. It possesses a rudder-like dark blue tail. It carries a pale yellow seashell called a scallop on its belly. The shell is made of the same materials as its claws and is used for both battles and cracking hard berries. If the scallop is heavily damaged or lost, Oshawott can grow a new one from its travels. Which I remember, I think Oshawott in the anime, lost its scallop as well. We do have a decent of stuff of the anime. Tropius, stay back. Leave me alone. Okay, we have the major appearances, which is Ash's Oshawott. Ash's Oshawott debuted in the Shadow of Zekrom. Initially under the ownership of Professor Juniper, he began to admire Ash and decided to leave the lab and follow him wherever he went. He then rescued Ash and Iris from Team Rocket in Enter Iris and the Axew and Sandile's Gusher of Change. He officially joins Ash's party then. Alright, and the other appearances in New Places, Familiar Faces, Professor Juniper offered Oshawott to Nanette as a starter Pokemon. However, she chose Tempic instead. In the crowning of the Scallop King, multiple trainers Oshawott were taking part in Scallop King competition at Scallop Island in the Declore Islands. In the Arceus Chronicles Part 1, Dawn temporarily caught an Oshawott while visiting the Sinnohfest in Canaleve City? Interesting. Minor appearances. Oh, there's a lot. I'm choosing not to read. Okay, Pokedex entries. We have Ash's Pokedex in Black and White, Episode 3. Oshawott, the Sea Otter Pokemon. Oshawott attacks and defends using its scallop that can be removed from its stomach. Alright, we're gonna go down. Pokemon Evolution. Oshawott's briefly appearance in the plan under the ownership of Lass, who was listening to Getz's speech in a cumulus town. Oh, and oh, I was like, what is this? It's the thing that was on, the YouTube's Pokemon Evolutions. I think either that, is that the first one or the second round of ones that they did? I mean, any of the animated stuff that they did, is always so good. It's like a chef's kiss type thing. I also loved the one that they did with Generation 1. That one was so good. I wish that they would keep on trying to make animations like this. You know, could also make a whole anime style type game for us. I don't know. It's kind of a thing. We got the manga. There's a lot of stuff for the manga, but I really don't read the manga. I want to read the manga, but I need to find because I'm not gonna go and buy a bunch of manga books just to read them here. It would be easier if there was a website that had the mangas in like a list, which would be easier to read off of a screen. Alright, let us go further down. It's also made its appearance in Smash Brothers as well. Poke Park. Mystery Dungeons, obviously, because since once they got to the newest Mystery Dungeons, a lot of all of the Pokemon are, like, playable in the game. Alright, we have the Pokedex entries, which we have from Black and White all the way down to Legends Arceus, because there is not one for... They're not going to have a Pokedex entry until Home is released. Or hopefully that's how it goes, that we don't have to breed the Pokemon to be able to get the Pokedex entry. Since we already caught them, they should already be uploaded into it. And it should be like an updated thing. But in Black, it fights using a scalp on its stomach in response of an attack and retaliates immediately by slashing. In White, the scalp on its stomach is made of the same as its claws. It detaches the scalp as uses as a blade. In Black 2, White 2, they were both the same Pokedex entry. The scallop on its stomach isn't just used for battle, it's also used for breaking up hard berries. The Pokedex entry isn't 100%. I like, when I read stuff sometimes, it's sometimes not what's on screen. I like make up my own, like, my own words sometimes, which it's kind of a, I don't know what to call it. Why I do that? It can't be dyslexia, because dyslexia would be like, isn't it like the difficulty for reading? We're getting into some mental stuff, and we're not going there, because that's if I don't know, I'm just talking like I'm an idiot. The scallop for X, it is the scallop on the stomach isn't just used for it was the same exact one. They do repeat. Actually, they all repeat. All the way until Legend Arceus, to where it is different. This Pokemon from Unova region uses the shell on its body as a weapon to cut down its foes. Thus, I've conferred upon the shell is named a scallop. Oh yeah, because they didn't. Because in Legend Arceus, it was like the first Pokedex. Which I say, because, again, there was Legends Arceus. I want to see another Legends game. I want it to take place, every single region I want to have a Legends game. Like, there's plenty of Pokemon that you can base them off of. A lot of, like, the mythical Pokemon. Like, we have Legend Arceus, which he's, like, the god. But also, like, for Generation 2, you can go and say Celebi. If you wanted to go Generation 3, you can go Rayquaza. If you wanted to go with what? God, I can't think of names right now. There was like a Pokemon that you can do for each one. Like also you can wait for Generation 3. You can go Jirachi, Legends Jirachi. It can keep on going. Because I say each generation has a Pokemon that they can base a Legends off of. It doesn't have to be God of all Pokemon. But I would love to see more of Legends, because Legends was a cool game. There is, in the future, once I get everything squared away, there will be a Legends Let's Play, per se. It's gonna be a Let's Play, and Nuzlocke, I don't know. It'll be something. But for now, we have to get through what I'm currently doing. There's a lot in the workings, a lot of stuff I want to do, but it's like, I need to slow it down. Because if I keep going, I'm gonna just do everything. Well, I'm gonna do everything and not have time to record everything. Okay, the game locations in Black and White. It was a starter Pokemon, Professor Juniper, in November Town. In Black 2, White 2, it was given from Mayanka at I can't pronounce names. Okay, we'll butcher the city, Aspartate City. X and Y, it was a trade Pokemon. I believe it was probably once we got the ability to trade them, I believe. We also have Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, received from Professor Burge on Route 101 after completing the Delta episode. I remember the Delta episode. That was like such cool. I wish that more games had stuff like that. Not just call it like after game stuff. Give it like an episode name. In Sun and Moon, it was breeded with Samurott. Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, it was a trade. Obviously, not in Let's Go Eevee or Pikachu, because it wasn't a Pokemon. It hasn't made its debut since Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, because it wasn't in Sword and Shield, it wasn't in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Legends Arceus, however you want to fucking say it. It was the starter Pokemon for Professor Leviathan in Jubilife Village. It was received by the same professor in Jubilife after completing Mission 18, if the player did not choose Oshawott. It also can be in the space-time distortions after Mission 8 in Massive Outbreaks. And Albabaster Icelands. In Scarlet and Violet, it would be breeded with the Samurott that we got through the the raid. Okay, we're gonna go down. We're now onto the base stats. And base stats: HP 55, attack 55, defense 45. Special attack is 63. Special defense is 45, and speed is 45. Those are the base stats. So, as we see here, it is a special attacker, but a lot of people do run the physical attacking, because a lot of people think that he is cooler. I'd say cooler as a physical attacker, because those moves. Because hold on. Since we're here, since we have the egg moves, I can't look at them. I was hoping to look at them because I think they're both physical. Well, Night Slash I definitely know is physical. I think Aqua Cutter is physical as well. Well, we'll be able to see it once we get down to it. We're now down to the type effectiveness. We have, it's normally damaged by normal, fighting, flying, poison, ground, rock, bug, ghost, psychic, dragon, dark, fairy. It is weak to grass and electric. It's immune to nothing. Resistant to steel, fire, water, and ice. Okay, we are down to the level up movesets. We have tackle. At level 1, which we have it in all the egg moves of the Aqua Cutter and Aqua Cutter and Night Slash. At level 5, Tail Whip. Level 7, Water Gun. 11, Soak. Focus Energy at 13. Razor Shell at 17. Fury Cutter at 19. Water Pulse at 23, Aerial Ace at 25, Aqua Jet at 29, Encore at level 31, Aqua Tail at 35, Retaliate at 37, Sword Stance 41, and Hydro Pump at 43. Okay, getting down to the TMs, it can learn Takedown, Protect, Water Pulse, Thief, Chilling Water, Facade, Aerial Ace, Swift, Icy Wind, Fling, Avalanche, Endure, Rain Dance, Snowscape, Dig, False Swipe, Air Slash, Sleep Talk, Waterfall, Grass Knot, Rest, Taunt, Sword Stance, Substitute, X Scissor. We also have Liquidation, Encore, Surf, Helping Hand, Ice Beam, Hydro Pump, Blizzard, Water Pledge, and Terra Blast. As we go down, we have, for breeding, we have Air Slash with a Mirror Herb. We also have Aqua Cutter with a Mirror Herb. But I got the Aqua Cutter by, the Samurai that was for the raid, so I'm believing that's how you can get it as well. It is a physical move. It's base 70. So it's a decent starting move as well. So you got Stab there. It can also get Copycat, Detect, Knockoff, Night Slash. It doesn't... I don't think it gets it by... It doesn't get Night Slash normally because Samurai is not here. I do see that it's probably because of the raid one that it has it. But it's a dark type physical move. Base 70. We also have the Mirror Herb. No, I don't... I always hate that these are so close together. Because not everybody wants to start a goddamn picnic. Come on out. Since you were... I believe you were still here. Yeah, I hate that it's so close and it's the... it's a P so close together. Okay, so I did say Sacred Sword. It can also get Screech as well. We are down now to the... Like I said, we were going to go straight through this. It's normally evolved from Oshawott to Duat for level 17. And 36 to the regular to both Samurats. So the Hisuian form... They still don't have a way of doing it in this one, but it can only evolve into Hisuian form. Hisuian form once it's in Hisuian. Hisu. Okay. Also, the shiny is very cute. It's a very teal color versus... Well, not a teal color. It's a darker blue. They separate them. It's got a like a pinkish nose, which is cute. The shell gets like a different color as well. All right, we're down to the trivia stuff. We'll get down to the last row before reading off all of that. Oh, oh my. Lucifer. Lucifer is getting this, this Oshawott, or Score Bunny, must be breeding him because of for one, the ball, and for two, most starters are traded off as they are, trying to get a shiny. They don't have any, like, hidden ability, nor do they want, like, egg moves. Because I do believe, there is some egg moves that you can give for Score Bunny. Okay, we're, you know, I can read some of the trivia. Oshawott and its fellow Unova starter Pokemon were first revealed as silhouettes on May 9th of 2010 episode of Pokemon Sunday. I do remember this. Wasn't this where there was people that had like the silhouettes and they tried guessing what the Pokemon would look like? Or wasn't there somebody who revealed what they look like and it was completely not what was there? They were later revealed in June of 2010 issue of Korokoro. I can't believe that this game came out it's so long ago. But it seems like not that far ago. Oshawott has the lowest base stat total of Water-type Pokemon. Oh, yeah, because, like, a lot of its stats were pretty low. Oshawott's evolutionary line is the only Water starter Pokemon evolutionary line that has not part of the Water Egg group. So, like, the base Water Egg group? Like, the Water 1? In Pokemon Black and White, Oshawott alongside Snivy and Tempeg has the lowest experience yield of all Pokemon, with a base value of 28. It's done specifically for the first two battles in the game, so the player's starter wouldn't level up after defeating Bianca, thus having a level advantage over Sheeran. Interesting. From Black 2, White 2 onward, their base experience yield as 62. 62 to bring them in line with the other starter Pokemon in the series. Oshawott is the only starter Pokemon in Legend Arceus not to have either of its evolutions levels changed, as they were 17 and 36, which the other two starters had changed in order to match. Oh, because they leveled up differently. That's right. That's right. Where were we? Oshawott's evolutions were the only to generations of Legends Pokemon in Legends Arceus to have not been able to in previous games. Oh yeah, because they weren't in Sword and Shield. They weren't in Sword and Shield or any of the games before Legends. Oshawott's evolutions were designed by Yuzuki Omiru, starter Pokemon created with staff, noting that they always have some difficulty coming up with concepts of Water-type Pokemon. Which, yeah, I can see that some Water-type Pokemon do have, because it's, again, you don't want to make a fish, and more fish. I mean, because, again, we only have so many aquatic animals that we can base Water-type Pokemon off of. Oh, we got another Oshawott coming our way in a Dive Ball. I was going to say, is this a shiny? But it's not a shiny, because it doesn't have the pinkish nose. I just saw that Golduck just slide off that rock. Okay, so we gotta make sure that we... Oh, this is almost a perfect one as well. There's a Japanese one, so they're definitely going for the shiny. Okay, not to trade off the Japanese one we just got. According to Ken Sugimori interview, Oshawott in Japanese name originally Rakumu, named to be combination of Raku, sea otter, and Muro, common suffix of male Japanese names. Okay, its origin. Oshawott is based off of a sea otter pup and a samurai. Sea otters are known to be using tools, including clam shells, with their forelimbs in placement of the scallop, reminiscent in the same way as the sea otter looks like it's cracking open a prey against the tool on its stomach. Scallops can hold similarities with the Japanese war fans, which were often used by samurai in defensive purposes. Oshawott's evolutionary lines hold based off of lifespan of a samurai from a child Oshawott to a young man as a young samurai as a duat to a military commander, a samurai. Snivy and Tempik and Oshawott's evolutionary lines were collectively based on Western, Chinese, and Japanese culture, respectfully, to represent the diversity of Unova region, because Unova is based off of us Americans, is what has been told. So they did do. I do see how you can do that with them. Okay, we're gonna trade off this one. Where were we? Ken Sugimori said Oshawott and its evolutionary forms were the hardest learned to design during production. As conceptualizing the evolution forms were difficult, it eventually settled on the samurai theme, and a trip to the aquarium inspired them to incorporate elements of sea lions. I wonder if, like, some of these designs are obviously based off of animals. I wonder if they go to, like, the zoo to draw inspiration, or do they, like, research on animals, and how they are in our day-to-day life, and then be like, hey, this could be a Pokemon. Like, that is cool. I wish they I know as much as I don't know too much of, like, what they do on their YouTube page, the Japanese YouTube page for Game Freak or the Pokemon Company itself. But I wish they would give, like, I don't know. They should give out, like, how they like explain their process on how they come up with these ideas. It's not like it just comes out of nowhere. Like, give us an insight what they do. Like, they have to have the whole. I know they had in some of, like, the trailers, they had stuff like that. You know, they had, like, the storyboards or, like, drawings and whatnot. But let's have, like, a tour. Show us a tour of how it is and how they do it. Like, that would be cool. Like, don't make it to where it, it's a huge production. Just, like, do, like, a walkthrough. A tour, like I say, a tour would be cool. Oh, we got a Dragonair. Is that Dragonair? Yes, Dragonair. I was like, is that a Dragonair? Obviously, it's a Dragonair, not a Dratini. Alright. So we have the last few. So we have Oshawott may be the combination of an ocean, shell, water, wash, and otter. Remember, make the combination of Mizi, water, and Mijiku as native or immature. Muru round the suffix of male Japanese names. According to Ken Zumuri, the suffix of Azamiru and Suke are considered Oshawott's Japanese name in typical Japanese. Yeah. Okay, so in Japanese it is Majuru. French it's still Oshawott in Spanish, Ataru in German, Ataro. Oshawott in Italian, Korean it's Sadji, and I can never read the Mandarin or the Cantonese. Okay, so that is it for that. Related articles. We do have the links again at the bottom here, which I think that's cool. They also tell you like where they place them, because he's in Unova and Hisui. There is that. All right, so that is that. We're gonna trade off the last few, and then we will be ending the stream. Like I said, next week may be the Poniard. It depends on if I am able to... because again, it's a holiday. We will see if I'm able to get it up and running. If not, it will be for the following Sunday. But for now, it's not set in stone. Hopefully by then they do not give us another starter. They need to give us somewhat of a breather. Because we're constantly trying to, like, whenever we do these raids, we, as a collective group, we try and figure out what is the best plan of attack. And how you can solo it by yourself, or how you can do it with friends. But there's that. They just need to give us a little bit, I say a little bit of a break, per se. We did get a Sprigatito just right now. We're down to the last 3. Like I said, we do have a diverse here. We only got a duplicate once. Or twice, I mean. The Charmander and the Froakie. We only got 2 of each. So, nothing too crazy to where it's like, oh my god, we're getting all these same exact Pokemon, blah, 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 blah. Okay, trading off. And what are we gonna get? Oh, a Primeape. Nice. Be able to get a, what's the Primeape? I can't remember the Primeape's name off the evolution off the top of my head. Does he have Rage Fist? No, he has Cross Chop. He's got a decent moveset. It's a super moveset. Moveset! Here. Okay, so the last 2 are going to be given away. Let's see what we can get. I hit the wrong button as well. Okay, oh, a Viper. I love it. I love it. Okay, our last one being traded away. We're probably going to get a starter of sorts. Because last week, I believe we got a starter for our last one as well. Last week was Clauncher, though. So, it was a... Oh, pardon me. It wasn't starter for starter. Okay, who is going to get our last Oshawott? The name here is a Japanese name. So, probably going to get a starter or... Of course! It's got an ability patch and it's got all these cool moves. Well... of course. I was like... I held my breath a bit. I was like, what? We're gonna get a shiny... But it was... It's a Pokemon website. Okay. So, we got a Greedent, we got a Dratini, a Fletching, a Corvus-Acquire, we got a Charmander, a Rockruff, a Love Disc, Igglybuff, Earthworm, a Feroki, a Palmy, a Breloom, we also have a Voltorb, a Deerling, a Hippolytus, a Lechonk, a Fido, a Feroki, Charmander, Spidops, the Oshawott there. We also have a Pincurchin, we also have Yungoos, Scorbunny, Dragonair, Toxel, Sprigatito, Primeape, Seviper, and the shiny Greninja, which is level 100 and with holding ability patch, and pretty cool, and got a perfect moveset, and it is a poison. It's literally the raid Pokemon. Can I change? I've always was wondering, can I change the name? No, I can't change the name. So cool. So cool. I mean, it says that it was from a picnic. It was hatched. I don't know, just the name. Just the nickname. Ugh. Alright, well, I am going to end the stream here. If you liked the stream, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time in the next video. Bye-bye.